Hey guys, I'm back. Let's get myself sorted and then we can start this wonderful video. What's up guys? Good afternoon. Welcome back again. Listen, today I want to talk about how to manage suppliers that are giving you a problem, especially those providing service in the public sector procurement in government entities. There's just this notion that you might just drag your feet. There's no accountability. There's no consequence management. No. We can change that game because we want to see service delivery. Do you know, guys, service delivery starts with us procurement professionals. Firstly, advertising right, putting out the kind of requirements that you want to get in return. 2, selecting the best supplier possible to provide the solution or the product and service. And thirdly, managing the supplier. You have to understand that once you have selected someone, you must manage their performance. For you to get the optimum value out of the very same supplier, you need to manage their performance. If you don't manage their performance, no one is obligated to do nothing. We are paying them ultimately, and you're the one who's signing off on that, award letter. You sign off on that contract, say, hey, I was involved and I know about this, and you sign off their invoice. So why would you not want to manage their performance? And by the way, one of the principles of PFMA says that you are accountable for the finances. How do you manage supplier performance? Firstly, you need to be very intentional about supplier performance. The suppliers need to know that when I provide a service in that government department, there's an expectation for me to perform at a particular level, all right? But when you're becoming intentional as a procurement specialist or professional, you need to set out your KPIs, introduce your key performance indicators, what you want them to do, by when and how. Set out the key performance indicators. You can define them based on the scope that you would have received and saying, we need you to deliver a product by this time, delivery by this time. We needed to respond how and when. You need to set it out in the contractual terms. There's no such a thing that our contract is standard. The standard contracts, terms and conditions, they are there. But the commercial terms, you can define them. You can amend them. There's a thing called flipping the model. Flip the model. It was done this way, you can do it the other way around. Okay. 2, set your service level agreements. Service level agreements basically says that you and I have agreed to deliver this product 12 p.m. with this standard at this time, and then you come in at 1. You're not agreeing to a service level agreement. Okay. And then there is penalties. If you introduce penalties, hey, nobody wants to pay penalties. Service credits, nobody wants to pay service credits, believe me. So if you introduce penalties that if you fail to deliver this by when, we'll reserve 10% of your invoice or 10% of money that you need to pay, your contract amount or contract value, however way you want to define the penalties. But if you don't define them, people will take chances, and you know about that life. And then guys, set your governance meetings. This is another thing. When you're managing a supplier performance and supplier contracts, you need to have governance meetings. Governance meetings literally discusses, the issues on the ground, issues at hand. What did you not do last week? What is it that you were supposed to achieve? Introduce those governance frameworks, models to assist the business to manage the supplier performance well. They don't need to get to a penalty stage where, listen, we have done X, Y, and Z, and now we are going to impose our service credits on you. So those governance meetings, they assist in checking also the suppliers that, are you guys paying me on time? My PO is late. You discuss literally operational issues right in those governance meetings. And also it gets you closer to your service providers because at the same time, you want to establish a relationship with the suppliers. Okay. And then you introduce a change management process. Limit VOs, variation orders. Variation orders are such a problem. This also helps business and procurement professionals to manage the budget. We agreed on this project's going to take us 2 million to deliver, and it must be 2 million. If there's any variation order, we discuss in the governance meetings, and there's a process that we follow. You don't just do stuff and not managing our own budget and then later on come back and say, hey guys, I've charged you so much. And last but not least is introduce a partnership model. We're not all about being punitive. Imagine being managed by a pen, you didn't do this, I make you wrong. You didn't do that, I make you wrong. We're all about the partners. We need supplier services and they need us. It's all about, the economy and making sure that we make profit and suppliers also make profit. And we are in it to win it. We are in it together. So the minute you introduce a partnership model, then you are likely honestly likely to get more out of our own suppliers when you manage them correctly, not being hard and harsh and chopping and changing them the way you want and exercising your powers become professionals. No, chap, you don't do any of those things. Anyway, guys, today it was all about how to manage supply performance. What is it that you can do to ensure that you get a lot more from your own suppliers and more value? And this is what I had to just share about today. I hope you enjoyed it. Until we meet again next time, cheers.